Never react immediately. The 24-hour rule that can change your life. One message, one insult, one betrayal, one moment of anger. That's all it takes to destroy a friendship, lose a career opportunity, or say something you'll regret for years. Here's the frightening part. Most life-changing mistakes don't happen because people are evil. They happen because people react too quickly. Marcus Aurelius understood this better than almost anyone. He knew that emotions are temporary, but the consequences of emotional decisions can last a lifetime. So what if I told you there's one simple habit that can protect your peace, improve your relationships, and help you make wiser decisions? It's called the 24-hour rule. And once you begin using it, you'll wonder why nobody taught you this sooner. Stay until the end, because this single Stoic habit could save you from years of unnecessary regret. Introduction. Imagine someone sends you a message that instantly makes your blood boil, your heart races, your breathing changes, your fingers are already typing a reply, every word feels justified, every sentence feels necessary, your mind whispers, "Send it." Teach them a lesson. They deserve it. Now imagine something different. Instead of pressing send, you close your phone, you walk away. 24 hours pass. The next day, you read your message again. Suddenly, it sounds completely different. The anger is gone. The urgency has disappeared. You delete half the words. Maybe you don't send it at all. That single pause changes everything. The Stoics believe that wisdom rarely speaks in moments of emotional chaos. It speaks after the storm has passed. And that's exactly why the 24-hour rule is so powerful. Part 1. Your emotions are loud, but they aren't always right. Imagine driving through thick fog. Would you speed up or slow down? Most people understand that poor visibility requires greater caution. Yet when emotions cloud the mind, they do the opposite. They make faster decisions, they speak louder, they react immediately. Anger creates the illusion of certainty. Fear creates the illusion of danger. Pride creates the illusion that winning is more important than peace. But illusions disappear. Consequences don't. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself that no external event could truly harm his character unless he allowed it. Think about that. The insult isn't the real danger. Your reaction is. The criticism isn't the real enemy. Your loss of self-control is. This is why emotionally disciplined people never rush important decisions while angry. They understand something simple. Strong emotions create weak judgment, and weak judgment creates lasting regret. Part 2. Time changes perspective. Think back to something that made you incredibly angry a year ago. At the time, it felt like the end of the world. You couldn't stop thinking about it. You replayed the conversation over and over. You imagined what you should have said, what you should have done. But today, how much does it matter? Probably very little. That's the strange power of time. It doesn't always change the event, it changes you. The Stoics understood that emotions fade when they are not constantly fed. Anger is like a fire. Every angry thought is another piece of wood. Every imagined argument keeps the flames alive. But the moment you stop feeding it, the fire slowly dies. The 24-hour rule gives your emotions something they desperately need: time. Not to ignore the problem, but to separate emotion from wisdom. Many situations that seem urgent today will seem insignificant tomorrow. And decisions made tomorrow are often far wiser than decisions made in the heat of the moment. Part 3. Your ego wants to react. Your wisdom waits. Why do we feel such a strong urge to respond immediately? Because the ego hates being challenged. It wants the last word. It wants to defend itself. It wants to prove that it's right. But here's the paradox. The more desperate you are to prove yourself, the less control you actually have. Imagine someone throws a rock into a calm lake. The water ripples for a while, then becomes still again. Now imagine the lake trying to throw the rock back. It sounds ridiculous. Nature doesn't argue. It simply returns to stillness. The Stoics believed your mind should work the same way. Not every criticism deserves a response. Not every insult deserves your attention. Sometimes silence isn't avoidance. It's evidence of strength. Marcus Aurelius wrote that the best revenge is not becoming like the person who harmed you. Think about how powerful that is. If someone is rude and you respond with the same anger, they've already influenced your character. But if you remain calm, patient, and in control, you keep something far more valuable than your pride. You keep your peace. That's a victory no argument can ever provide. Part 4. The 24-hour rule in real life. Imagine receiving an email from your boss criticizing your work. Your first instinct is to defend yourself. You begin writing a long response. Every sentence feels justified. Every word feels necessary. Now imagine applying the 24-hour rule. You save the draft. You don't send it. The next morning you read it again. Something has changed. The anger has faded. You notice sentences that sound defensive. You remove them. You replace blame with clarity. Instead of creating conflict, you create understanding. The exact same situation, a completely different outcome. Or imagine someone posts something hurtful about you online. Your emotions tell you to respond immediately, to prove them wrong, to defend your reputation. But 24 hours later, you realize something surprising. Most people have already moved on. The argument that felt so important no longer matters. Sometimes the greatest victory isn't winning the battle. It's refusing to enter one that never deserved your energy. The Stoics understood that every unnecessary conflict steals something precious: your time, your focus, and your peace of mind. The 24-hour rule protects all three. Part 5. How to practice the 24-hour rule. Like any Stoic habit, this rule becomes stronger with practice. It begins with one simple question. Does this really require an immediate response? Most of the time, the answer is no. Here's a simple process you can follow. Step 1. Pause. The moment you feel intense anger, frustration, or emotional urgency, stop. Don't reply. Don't post. Don't decide. Step 2. Breathe and step away. Go for a walk, exercise, read, journal, sleep on it. Give your emotions time to settle. Step 3. Return with a clear mind. Ask yourself, will this response improve the situation? Am I protecting my ego or my values? Will this matter 1 year from now? If the answer is no, let it go. Remember, not every battle deserves a warrior. Some deserve only your silence. And silence, when chosen with wisdom, is never weakness. It is self-mastery. Conclusion. Life will always test your patience. Someone will misunderstand you. Someone will criticize you. Someone will disappoint you. You cannot prevent those moments, but you can prevent them from controlling you. Marcus Aurelius didn't become one of history's greatest Stoic philosophers because life treated him gently. He became great because he refused to let temporary emotions dictate permanent decisions. The next time anger demands an immediate response, remember this: time is often the wisest advisor. 24 hours can save 24 years of regret, Because the strongest people are not those who react the fastest. They are the ones who know when not to react at all. If you're ready to protect your peace before protecting your pride, leave one word in the comments. Pause. Let it remind you that your greatest strength isn't found in quick reactions. It's found in thoughtful responses. If this lesson helped you, subscribe to Stoic Mindset and continue learning timeless Stoic wisdom for the modern world. Because every moment you choose wisdom over impulse, you become the person your future self will thank you for becoming.